glad. I'm so glad to meet you.
In her presence, I'm like, I can't breathe.
I know. Y'all should do a project together.
I know.
Yes, that would
Everybody
be
used to think I was Italian. They were like, Eva Longoria.
Oh.
Yes, this is my first question. I said, what, Eva? Eva?
Yeah, Eva.
Eva. No, you did.
Yes,
In Mexico,
yes.
they say Eva.
Eva.
Wait,
Eva.
so it's not Eva?
No,
Well,
it's
in English.
Eva.
I love. She's like, no.
I was like, wait, what? I've been announcing you like wrong.
No, not you. Like everybody in America.
No, I know. That's my big. I swear to you, my people will tell you it's the biggest thing for me because even when I was like, do they say Isabella or do you say Isabella or do you
Isabella,
say Isabella?
Yeah.
Isabella.
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 Right.
Isabella. Isabella.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm super just country. Okay. So I try. We were just cooking though. I hate that you missed it because it was delicious. But you have a farm, right, in Long Island? Yeah.
I do. I have a farm. I have an organic farm. Yeah, with a lot of vegetable. But I take care. My friend Patty Gentry, who's a chef, decided to become a grower, and so she has been growing delicious vegetable for now 10 years, and I take care of all the animals because I'm an ethologist besides being an actress. Ethologist is it's a science of animal behavior and conservation. So, here I am, with my sheep in my car. No dogs, sheep.
When you pull up next to someone just riding in hot with some sheep, does anyone ever look at you like, huh?
I was a little bit worried. I asked the pastor if Claire, she is a lovely pastor at a little church that we have, and it was for San Francis. That's the saint protector of the animals.
Yeah.
And I said, you want me to bring you some chicken and some lamb? And she said, I would love to. I said, do I get arrested? Can I call the church in case the police stop me? She said, no, I once had a horse and it was okay. So I went with full of confidence. I drove my sheep.
I love that. Yeah, the farm sounds so magical. Do you cook as well? Are you into cooking?
I cook, but you know, we have so many chefs. It's
I want to live how you're living.
Yeah. I live very well.
Yeah.
And we have so many chefs. So I cook a little bit, and also when the ingredients are good. You don't have to cook that much.
You don't have to do it much. Yeah.
No.
Put some olive oil on a good tomato and call it a day.
No, I started growing my own stuff too in Montana. I have a ranch in Montana. That's why your farm sounds magical.
You have
and we're starting to grow. And we do we have a lot of wild ones right now. Like I'm not there enough. I'm going to wait until I'm there to actually be able to take care of them like myself instead of hiring someone. So we have like bear and mountain lion and elk, and we have tons of animals all over the property. But the organic farming, I'm really into that. So I heard about yours, so I really am obsessed with it. Do you garden or anything? Do you get into
I grew up on a ranch, and so we weren't allowed to eat out. My dad was, when it was like squash season, we would have squash for like 3 months. And I was like, I hate squash. And then it would be watermelon season, and it was like watermelon, everything. And we ate seasonally, and we ate from the ground.
That's
like
so
before
good
I would
for
get
you.
on the school bus, my dad would like pick a carrot from the dirt, and that was my snack.
Yeah.
And I was like,
but that's so cool.
God, Dad. And I would like have to clean it on the bus. Yeah, but it's the best way to live.
It's the best, and the taste is unbelievable.
It's way better.
Yes, vegetables that come from the ground, and it's incredible how much they change or lose their initial taste once they are in the shelf for several
It actually forces me to want to cook. Like I cook more at my ranch than anywhere else because I'm like, oh, that's cool. You're cooking with your stuff you're growing.
Yes,
that makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Well, and you worked hard for it. So it's like, no, this is not going to waste.
Yeah.
Well, it would go to compost, but yes. So let's talk about your new movie. We were talking about it in the break, Conclave.
I play a nun.
Yes, you play a nun. So how did you get involved with it?
Oh, you know, my agent sent me the script. The director, Edward Berger, offered it to me, and how do you resist? Edward Berger won 2 years ago an Academy Award for the best film, All Quiet in the Western Front. Ray Fiennes is in the film, and my two great friends, Stanley Tucci and John Lithgow. Shot in Rome.
In Rome.
Where I was born.
No.
All my family.
So you're shooting, but you also get to see family.
Oh, yes, I shot. I see family. I took Stanley and John to different restaurants, different sites.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes was in every scene, so he didn't have time to have fun. It just worked.
It's funny, after having Stanley on here, I imagine he would have tried to take you somewhere.
That's what I thought.
But you're right.
Yeah.
He knows more. He knows more about me, but he didn't know.
Loves restaurants,
He didn't know about a restaurant. The nuns in Rome run a restaurant.
Oh.
So what's that like?
And it's called Au Vive, and it's made for the Vatican, but it's open to everybody. And my mother used to go there because my mom was Ingrid Bergman, and she, you know, she was very known, and so she'd go to a restaurant, people come, ask for autograph, take photos, and she didn't like it. But at the Nuns restaurant, she kept her privacy because the nuns didn't go to the movie. They didn't know who she was.
They don't care.
Yeah.
And so Mama was always there. So I took Stanley, and nobody recognized Stanley or John. We were looking
I love
strange.
that all three of you are sitting at a table and not one person is like...
Nobody knew who we were.
I guarantee you, most people knew who you were. They just were respectful. There's no way y'all are walking in a room. No way.
But they didn't say anything. They sang, they prayed, we ate. It was lovely.
And everyone in their mind was like, oh my God, is that Stanley
What do they
Tucci?
do
John
here?
Lithgow? Yeah, no, they're freaking out.
Don't go to that table. Don't go to that table.
Yeah, they're like, don't be cool, be cool.
Be cool.